Hi everyone, it's Sherry at Fabric and Memories. I'm so excited about these 2 pages. They're not quite finished, but I had to film them and share them with you anyway. This is the undersea double page spread, and all I haven't got done is I need to make a fishing pole with a magnet on it, and that goes here on the pier, and the net for catching the fish, and each fish has a little magnet in the end of it. I messed up the paper. Got these at the hardware store. You get 12 of these little tiny things. Let's see if you can see them in there, but they're $5 and you get 12 of them. And then you just stick it in the end, like, see where his eye is, but farther up there. And then these fish, I just cut a pattern out and sewed around and then glued on the colors. And there's quite a few of them. And the point will be, he will take the fishing pole, you know, there'll be a magnet on this, and grasp each one and put it in the basket. And there's a manatee, I think. And then in addition, there's this little pocket of the sea waves for a jellyfish and an octopus. And they too have the magnets so that he can fish for them. And all the coral reef is just free-handed felt cuts, a little bit of gold rickrack, little gems or whatever these little fun things are to put in, make it look like the coral reef. And then the next page is pocket here, but the point is so you can pull the whale and the dolphins out. They're attached down in there by a ribbon, so they can't come all the way out, but they can jump out of the water. And then you got this little one here. I've just got him glued on, and they have that. And these are just little fish that I had a piece of fabric that had these on, and I cut the fabric around kind of wide, ironed on some iron-on interfacing, cut it out, and then used some stitch witchery, which is this stuff. It's double-sided iron-on, and then ironed all these little tiny pieces on, all the little fish and a little bit of coral. Something quick and easy you can do, just go to the store, you know, the fabric store, and look for some fabric that has some images on it. Buy a half a yard, and then you've got all your images here. And then the little, same thing with this little monkey, little hanging on the tree. But you see the little eyes sticking out, and he can pull that back to see the little monkey, and then the little ears, pulls that and sees a little bird or an owl. And then X marks the spot for the pirate. With this bottle I love this idea. It's got a stopper at the end. This is just interfacing I cut to look like a bottle, and you pull it through, and I'm going to be putting a key on here. I have to go find one. A little key that he can come over and pretend to unlock the chest. And then you just pull this back down. There is a snap there, just for safekeeping of it. Probably don't need that, but pull it back down. And then just stick that up in there when he's not playing with it. But then you open the treasure chest, which is Velcro. And again, I don't have all the little things in here yet, but it's a little pocket, you know, little things. I'm going to find some specific, like, charms of things to put in here. And the other thing I'm going to do is, I intended to use this as a message in a bottle and pull the string and it pulls out the message. But then I thought, oh, he's going to want to unlock the treasure chest, so I thought the key for in here. But what's going to be in here, I'm going to write a little message, a little I love you Grayson message or something like that, and then print it out on fabric paper. Use some ink dye to stain it so it looks old, and roll it up and stick it in here, and that way he can unroll that and look at it. And also I may change my mind and add it in here, but I don't think so. I like that idea. But again, there's some more little guys. Just where'd he go? Oh, these little guys here swimming around. So that's my by the sea pirates, whatever you want to call it. And these again, I cut them out of a fabric that had them on, and just used interfacing on the back, a heavier interfacing. and zigzagged around it and then trimmed it off, as you can see there, and have the dolphins and the whale. And then you just stick them back down in there. And using every little scrap, this little dolphin here, it was just his head coming off the edge of the fabric, so I just glued it in there and it stays right there with him popping out. And this fabric here, I mean, it looks like waves. I got it at Joann's Fabrics and I liked it, so I got it, but it actually looks like seawater waves. So that's another thing that you can get at the fabric stores. Fabric that looks like something, some looks like bricks. I have some that look like bricks that I'm going to be using to make a house out of, and this that looks like the water, I had that. So that's this double page spread. The little jellyfish, he was just, you know, the felt. There you can see I made that little, how I sewed that little curve in there to keep the magnet there at the top, and that's just rickrack and ribbon for the, what are those, all his tentacles or legs, whatever you call them. And the same thing on the octopus, glued on the eyes, and then made that little line, so stitched that so that the magnet stays in there. And then these guys can all get stuck. I made the all these leaves so they are loose, and you can stick these, kind of hard to do with one hand, but stick the fish. Well, this will hold the fish like that. So there it is. This little pocket down here for the manatee, and whoops, pulled Nemo out there. This guy, he can go under here. But he'll be able to play for the, some I've stitched down, some I've just glued down. So, and then the pocket, this is just a little, not net, I don't even know why I have this fabric, but it's just a little lace fabric. I made a casing, put some elastic in there, so you can open it and pull them in there, and then when I sewed it down to here, I kind of gathered it so it would be full, so you'd have room to put in all of his little fish when he catches them with his fishing pole. And I don't know what I do with the fishing pole, but it's a, oh, here it is. It's a chopstick that I picked up from the Panda Express when we went and got Chinese food. That's a little hanger you put on the back of a frame, and I just hammered it in there. And I'm going to use this for the line, and I have to get some kind of a metal, like a washer or something, to put on the other end. So that's that. And it was just the funnest book to put together, and I really enjoyed it, so I just really wanted to share it with you guys. So there you go. Hope you get some good ideas to make a book for your little child. Thanks for stopping by, and if you subscribe to the channel if you like it, and also my blog is at https://fabricandmemories.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.